Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well today. Today we're going to be doing a drugstore no makeup look. I love doing these because most of the time I'm not wearing like full glam. And yeah, it's going to be all affordable drugstore products. Creating good makeup looks with affordable products is always a win. Love if you can like and subscribe, it would mean an awful lot to me. And yeah, let's get into it. Okay, for moisture, I would think with a no makeup look, your skin is like probably one of the most important. I'm gonna go in with the Super Base from Revolution. And this is like kind of like a thick like moisturizer. It reminds me a lot, it's called the Super Base Vitamin Base Primer. So maybe this is meant to be a dupe of the Bobbi Brown face base. Doesn't smell the same, but it does have that kind of like thick vibe. Sorry, my nails are disgusting. My skin is dry, so it can take a lot of like heavy moisturizer. If you are oily, I would just recommend just kind of using a moisturizer that you would like normally use. Making sure that's like all in. And then we're gonna go in with the L'Oreal GLOTION. This has been one of my favourite primers for a while. I like the tone, I like how it makes my skin look. And yeah, I just think it gives like that little bit of radiance without it being like too shiny. And it's a nice colour if you've got fair skin. Doesn't have too much warmth in, which I quite like. I've realised over the past like year that actually I think I should be wearing like cool tone like base products. I've always gone for like neutral, but I think more pinky based products, like complexion products, that work better. And yeah, it just gives that like, gives off that like radiance without it looking like Tin Manny. Yeah, I just love the finish of it. And this was in shade, it's the 902 Light Glow. Next we're going to go in with one of my favourite skin tints. This is the True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum. I love this. I did like a review alongside the Maybelline, which I'll leave like linked. And it's like got a little dropper thing. And I know you're not going to put these on your skin, but I am. And it might look like a lot, but it's really going to sheer out. And it's a really lovely tone. It really just evens out like my complexion. But it doesn't, if I do quite a light layer, it doesn't like hide it. The thing is with no makeup is you are going to see some imperfections. You just want to not see like everything. So I feel like that's really evened everything out. And I've still got all that nice radiance. My skin just looks healthy and fresh. For concealer, I've got the Rimmel Multitasker. I really like this. This colour I don't think is right for me. This is in 025 Rose Ivory. I think, yeah, it's a bit salmon tone. And it comes with this little like cooling thing, which to be honest, this does feel absolutely divine. Okay, and then it like comes out the top like that. I kind of just dot it around. And I'm gonna kind of like spot conceal with this as well. I'm going to take this like little like concealer brush and just start working it in. I really want everything to be super seamless. I do want my under eyes to just be that little bit brighter. And I'm going to go on top of my eyelids as well with this. I have quite veiny eyelids. Even though obviously I've put concealer here, but you can kind of see that this has just added a bit of brightness, but without adding like loads of coverage. I'm doing the same on this eye. But you can still see all my freckles, you can still like see my skin. Everything is just lovely and like even. Okay, for cream bronzer, I'm gonna go with my XX Revolution. Love this for like a quite a natural vibe. I'm not gonna do loads. I'm gonna lightly, so it's literally hardly there. It's really super subtle. This is in Inspire, this tone, and it's got quite like a yellowy base to it, which works when you want quite a light application. Like it's not too red or too deep. So actually, it just looks kind of like your natural contours. I'm just gonna push any excess off on my eyelids, but there's hardly anything on here. For blush, I'm gonna go very sparingly. I've got the e.l.f. This is the Camo liquid blush in, what shade is this in? Peach Perfect. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some of this on the back of my hand, and then I'm gonna kind of work it in so it is super subtle. Working that in, and then I'm just gonna really lightly, again, everything just in the smallest kind of amounts, like put it on my cheek, so there is that kind of like flush there, but it's so natural. This is the kind of makeup that boys will think this is how girls wake up. Like we wake up looking like this, and some girls do. I'm just not one of them. So yeah, super natural. I feel like whenever I sit down to film, my neighbours decide to have a party. I literally don't hear them, and I sit down and then I hear stomp stomp stomp. Right, for powder I've got this little e.l.f. This is the Prime and Stay. I'm just going to use the tiniest bit of this. I just want to set under my eyes. I think that's just the place for me where I feel like a little bit of powder like does wonders. I actually think I'm gonna keep everywhere else glowy. I have dry skin, so I feel like I can do this. I mean, I do normally do my T-zone, but I really want that like youthful vibe. But my under eyes without powder just look a bit hollow. Like I feel like this has just like made this section look so much less, like, I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, I'm gonna literally leave everything else, so it's just super glowy and fresh. I was gonna do some powder bronzer, but I feel like I'm really happy with how everything looks. Brows, we're gonna go in with the NYX Brow Glue. This is in taupe, so it's the wrong colour. I really need to get like a different tone in this now. I've got ginger hair. But it's a really nice, like, natural, like, brow glue. I quite like, even though I like my eyebrows fluffy, I like them not, like, stuck down. Sometimes I will, but I feel like this, like, fluffs in quite, like, a natural way. I'm going to go in, this is my Express Brow from Maybelline. I'm just going to lightly just run underneath. Like I really want this to be so natural. And then just through the tail. Okay, for mascara I'm going to go in with Maybelline Sky High in the maroon colour. I mean, if anybody came up close they would know that I've got something on my eyes. But this, if you've got like a brown, that's what I would use instead of this. But I don't actually have a brown mascara, so I'm kind of using this instead of a brown. But it will give that same vibe of not being like super black. It just makes it that little bit softer. Just do like a nice simple coat. Nothing too like crazy. I'm not going to build them up loads. So there's something there, but it's really like subtle. For lips, I've got my nude truffle liner from NYX. And this is a really like light nude. And I'm literally just very lightly light going around. Just add the tiniest bit of definition, but it's literally super subtle. And then for lip gloss, I've got my NYX Butter Gloss in Cinnamon Roll. Tiny bit of pigment. Again, like there but not there. And yeah, okay, here we have the final look. I think it looks so fresh, like so youthful. Yeah, obsessed. The skin is looking like 10/10. Super quick. And yeah, if you do have a bit more oily skin, I would suggest to maybe put on beforehand a primer that would help you like stay a little bit matter for longer, and then maybe I would powder. But I do have dry skin, so I can kind of leave this like radiance to do its thing. It's not going to be super long wearing, but that's not really the point of like no makeup. But yeah, like always, I will link everything down below. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, hopefully see you again super soon. Bye.